She was in labor and the car was headed to the hospital to deliver that child. It didn't stick to the roads. Now I'm going to move my camera here a little bit so you can see. I promise it did snow here. Or people could be using their normal amount of water and paying for it all at once. I want to show you what I think is the greatest view of the sun. The streetlights behind the camera have been going on and off since we've been here. The gas station across the street, it seems like they've lost power, and they told me they were done searching this area. So what do we know? Right now, police say they're searching for 6 people, 3 adults and 3 children. How awesome is this light tunnel? This is the entrance to that quarter-mile light trail. Selena's saying he didn't think it was that big of a deal, but then when he heard that woman come into his restaurant and say they needed to leave, he realized just about how big this fire got. And this is what they came up with. They had food lining this table. As soon as we stepped out of the car, it started snowing. Now, I did check in with Dudley. He says he made it to Columbia around 4:20. That deputy hit the 3rd car while chasing the suspect. Robert Stocks is representing 28-year-old Brandon Flood. He tells me tonight his client is still in pain, but he's recovering. That's Constable Christopher Bachochin firing his gun toward this car.
Are you okay?
Nothing justifies him shooting into that car.
Robert Stocks and Justin Bamberg are representing Brandon Flood.
He was shot in his upper right chest, in his left arm, and in his left knee. He's having a recovery process.
He says his client didn't intend to harm officers, but admits he didn't listen to the officer's command to get out of his car either.
Mr. Flood should have gotten out the car when he was directed to by the Florence police.
The video shows Flood backing the car into a Florence police patrol car, but Stuck says he was just trying to get away and the constable was safe.
He's nowhere in the line of the car. So certainly, you know, he couldn't have felt like his life was in any type of imminent danger.
Now Stocks is questioning whether constables should even carry guns. The State Law Enforcement Division says constables are authorized to carry firearms, but have to go through approved firearms training performed by a SLED instructor certified by the South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy.
I think as a policy, it's not good to have untrained people, you know, armed.
He's preparing for the next step in this case.
Trying to figure out what happened and try to bring some justice for Mr. Flood and his family.
Flood's attorney added he believes the Florence Police Department has done an excellent job and been transparent. Jaden Allen and David Burns wanted one person to see them graduate from Purnell Sweat High School, their mom and stepmom.
She's my best friend. She means the whole world to me.
Danielle's always been like a mother to me, and I just look up to her a lot.
But Danielle Clark Burns is battling breast cancer in hospice, and they weren't sure that would happen.
I think that was one of my biggest fears, you know, with all of this going on, was just her not being there.
She said, I wanted to see my children graduate. And I said, then that goal may be brought to you.
So the Robeson County School District brought graduation to her.
You could tell that it meant a lot to them and that they really care about their students.
The walk-in, the speech,
Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged.
and the diplomas,
Congratulations.
all right there for her to experience.
To have her there, even through all this going on, and be able to see that was very special and meant a lot.
The graduates say it wouldn't have been possible without faith.
Her faith that laying in the bed and people saying that she might not make it, and she's still fighting and saying that God can help me and I'm going to make it. That just shows a lot.
God can do anything.
Like making a mom's dream come true. In Scotland County, Rosalia Fodera, ABC 15 News.